What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we back again for a whole new episode of Love and Marriage Detroit. This season 1, episode 4, Skating on Thin Ice. All right, now let me tell you something. This was actually a pretty good episode. I ain't even gonna hold you, okay? Um, we get into the episode and we pick up right where we left off with Anthony. Big G baby is sitting on the yacht and I just want somebody to be there for me. That's all I wanted. What about me? You know I ain't got nobody. And you know I love your parents and all that stuff, but they trying to make it seem like I'm a big old deadbeat dad and all that stuff. Like I ain't got nobody. It just made me want to go talk to my grandmama. I said and go, you know what? I just couldn't take him serious, you know. And you want to know what it is about him? Besides the fact that he looked like G Baby, he literally looks like an adult that is still going through puberty. And he sounds like it as well. His voice is annoying to me, and I just realized that's what it is. Also, Brandon's voice is annoying to me, too, because Brandon has this very much, you know, spoiled brat-ish type of voice, okay? He just comes off very... I'm spoiled. I want to get with my way, and I want to do things my way, but I keep on getting held back, and that's what he comes off like. He just ill. Nobody is mature. I have to give the MVP of the episode to Russell, even though Russell did a little something that was just like, boy, what? But towards the end, no, at the end, Russell did what he had to do. Okay, Russell did what he had to do, and I ain't even mad at him. I am not mad at him. But we get back to G Baby and him crying on the yacht. And the way that he said all of that, and then them tears dried up real quick for them to say, let's go ahead and get back to doing what we was doing out here. Let's toast to the good life. I said, wait a minute, what? Basically, he's still up in his feelings about the way that he was came at by her family. And I get it. You know, you don't want nobody to play with your character or whatever. But at the same time, Anthony, you brought all of this on yourself. You brought all of this on yourself because what? You don't communicate. And had you just spoken and told the truth in full details to your wife and let her understand what was going on, you wouldn't be crying on the yacht. All right? And you wouldn't be having these feelings of resentment. And that's what she was saying. You keep on, you saying all of this stuff. This is the first time that I seen you cry and talk about this like this. So I just know that you resent me for it. He was like, I don't resent you for it. I'm just telling you how I feel. You resent her. You resent her because you feel as though an opportunity could have got lost and, you know, you had to come back and take care of your family and actually be there and you feel some type of way. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You resent her. And all you had to do was talk to her and communicate, and she probably would have been on board had she known everything that was going on. So what wound up happening with them is he wanted to talk to her father. You know, her family is in, they have a church, the father's a pastor, all of that. And I will give Anthony this. I do like the way that he does respect her family, and he feels as though her family is his family. Because we do get those times where people, you know, get together and, you know, they have problems with the in-laws and, you know, they don't get along. So I do like the fact that it seems like everybody respects each other to a certain extent and he holds her father to a high regard. I don't know if his parents are still here with us, and that's probably what it is because he kept on saying he don't have nobody, he don't have nobody. And in that sense, I understand where he coming from because I'm pretty sure we've all had that. I know I've had that issue where I felt like I ain't had nobody on my side and all this stuff or whatever. But again, you brought this onto yourself. He did. And the fact that you was holding on to this, I'm pretty sure you've been home from Atlanta for a while. You've been home from Atlanta for a while, and you're just now wanting to speak up about this because conveniently the cameras are on. But anyway, I did like the fact that he took it upon himself to go ahead and to have that conversation with her father and clear the air. Something that he should have did, he should have been done, but I'm glad that he went on ahead and do it. See, I can say nice things about people that gets on my nerves. I really can, because I didn't feel a way about this. And the daddy was very much understanding, but also what we had to put up there, a different element to the story was the daddy and the family was feeling the way that they was feeling was because you literally just got up and left for this job when you're, and as the father was saying, you have a son, a junior, who was going through so much at school. I had no idea they was going through like racism and stuff like that. He said to go pick up your son from school and he's crying because of what went down at the school, that is a lot. This is a time where your son needs you in his life. And I was like, true that. True that. That's just what it is. That is what it is. And I'm glad that they was able to come to a conclusion and show that the dad does respect Anthony. Anthony still loves him and all that. And he just was looking out for the kids. He was looking out for his daughter. And he just wanted to know what was going on, because it just looked like you just got up and left and you abandoned your family. Not necessarily trying to say that you abandoned your family, but that's just the optics of it. You know, it was a me type of situation, trying to be disguised as I'm doing this for the family, but yet you neglecting the family because you're not there and you didn't set up anything in place for that. You know what I'm saying? But that was all to the good. Then we get to Kobe and Russell. Kobe is in her influencer bag, right? You know, we see Russell. The first time we see them, Russell is talking to her friend Chelsea. So now we got another Chelsea on the TV. And Chelsea and Kobe has been friends for the past 10 years, right? And so she's coming over there to talk to her about some things, but she also want to talk, or Russell want to talk to Chelsea about, you know, coming together to help put together a big birthday party for Kobe. She's turning 30 and he wants it to be very rememberable. He wants it to be so romantic or whatever, to the point where she just burst out crying, okay? And I was like, that's cute or whatever. I'm looking, I said, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes on Chelsea and Kobe. Chelsea and Russell. All right. I said, okay, Chelsea, you can go on upstairs. I said, Kobe, Russell let her go upstairs to talk to Kobe. So they come together, and, you know, Kobe is up there trying to get her influencer stuff on. She's talking about the collaborations that she's trying to do, working with Black-owned people, businesses and things of that such. And it's this Black woman who has this company. Her name is Jillian. The company is called Harper Bay, and she wanted to do a collaboration with her. Or she wanted to do some things with her and like promote her stuff or whatever, collaborate. And so she has this little conversation with her, and, you know, before she could take it any further, because she said her and Jillian are actually friends, right? But she also told her that Christina also was working with them as well, and she didn't want them to be there to be any conflict. So for them to talk, see if they could do a collaboration. And Kobe always has been saying since day one, episode 1, that she looks up to Christina as a big sister, as a you know, somebody that she looks up to, period. You know what I'm saying? So she holds Christina in a high regard. She holds her in high respect, right? Especially in the influencer world. She looks at her like a big sister, mentor, all of that stuff. And so she reached out to Christina, trying to talk to her about this collaboration that they want to do, and see if she will mind wanting to do a collaboration with her. Girl, she said, this girl texted me back and talking about something. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm confused. And I said, what's confusing about coming together and doing a collaboration? What is confusing about that? And the Kobe keep on trying to reach out to her. And I said, girl, first of all, I was about to say, don't text me talking about something you want to collaborate. Call me. If it's some business stuff, call me. Do not do any business through text, because I probably would have ignored the thing too. But then we later found out that she was trying to call her. But you know, you got that going on. I said, listen, I'm not finna hound nobody. I'm not finna hound nobody. And I was about to try and give Christina a little bit of leeway and say, you know what? She going through a lot, she trying to drive up that mountain in the snow of Detroit to save her marriage, okay? She is really trying to save this marriage that needs to be just let go, okay? Just let it go. And she just don't feel like she needs to do that right now. She trying to save it. She on her Sheila teeth. And I said, girl, good riddance, okay? You're doing a little bit too much for me. I just wouldn't be doing that, you know, not with this immature man. But I was about to give her the benefit of the doubt for that. I was about to just let her go, give her a pass for that. Come to find out, that girl just don't want to, she don't want to collaborate with that girl. That's just what it is. But moving on from that, we get to Russell. Russell just said, listen, now I told my wife that I wanted to look into getting a gym. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go on over here and I'm gonna look through this gym. And he does. It's a gym with this guy named Jermaine. He's part owner to it, and I'm just listening to him, and I'm just like, he was like, cause I don't know the ins and outs. He gives me Martell. He gives me Martell for some reason. I don't know if it's because the muscle, he's kind of like a meathead or whatever. I don't know, but I feel like they on the same wavelength. Think about it, okay? And I was just like, the way I'm listening to him, and he was like, because I don't know how you do this, and I don't know the ins and outs, and I don't know how to work. I said, excuse me. You are thinking about owning a business, taking care of the day to day, and you don't know what you're doing. Baby, open up a book. Google is free. Business 101 for dummies. Okay, go get you a little business course so you can know something. Okay, for the basics. Now, see, when you go into stuff blind and you don't know what you're doing, that's how you get taken. And you need to understand that a lot of businesses fail right off the bat. All right, because they don't know what they're doing. That's just what happens, you know. And you're not going to make money right off the bat, okay? You're not going to make money right off the way. And I'm so glad that Jermaine told him, like, it took me at least, like, 2 years to get to the point where I could just sit back and let my business make money for me, you know? And it's going to take you a minute until that happens as well. And I'm just sitting here looking at Russell, and I'm just like, he just looked like a deer in headlights. And I said, it looked a little bit too much for him. He talking about he a CEO of a company. I said, what company? He, you know, trying to study in divinity school, and he trying to be a business. I said, child, you doing a lot, and you don't look like you got the capacity to hold all of that. No shade to me. No shade, but y'all know it. Y'all just know it. And I'm sitting here like, baby, Kobe, you need to get the reins. And this is why Kobe needs to be a part of the business meetings and stuff, okay? Because, of course, she got upset and she got up in her feelings. Anthony had them go down to little skating rink or whatever, and I was over it when Brandon and Christina was like, oh, what's that? Brandon was like, I gotta, you know, guard my loins and make sure everything, I got a little pocket knife or something. I said, we not finna do that. It didn't even look that bad. But she found out about the fact that he went out there and did that business meeting, and that she all up in her feelings. He was like, babe, I know we doing this for the family or whatever, but you're not going to be able to go to every business meeting with me. There's going to be some things that I'm going to do by myself, and then there's going to be things that we do together. And I'm sitting here like, I get it. Kobe just want to be included, especially if you're going to use the words and say that this is supposed to benefit the family, and this is for the family, and I'm supposed to be a part of it and all this stuff. But at the same time, I can see, like, Kobe, you ain't going to be able to do everything with him because you got your own stuff as well. He going to have to be able to do stuff on his own as well. But the caveat to that is I feel as though Kobe really do need to be by his side when it comes to these business stuff, because, baby, Russell going to go around and bankrupt the whole family. I'm looking at him. He was confused, okay? I said, oh, wow. But truth be told, I did think Kobe kind of like did a bit much, because it's not like he went to the gym and he signed on the dotted line and said, yeah, I'm finna put this down payment down and I'm finna sign this contract and this lease or whatever to own it or whatever, all this stuff. He didn't do that. He just walked through. He just needed a little remedial course on how to, a basic, uber basic, you know, run through of how a business worked. And I don't think anything was really wrong with that. She got in her feelings because she was like, so you telling me that you was having business meetings and you had meetings all day or whatever, and you mean to tell me the meeting was a walkthrough at this gym? I said, Kobe, calm down. Kobe, calm down, okay? That's what I need you to do. But let's get to Brandon and Christina. At this point, I'm about over them, all right? I'm about over them because we first see them and they're about to do this session with their marriage mentors. I said, what the every time I look at a freaking reality show, y'all coming up with something different for a therapist that ain't got no license. That's what it sounds to me. A couple therapists who ain't got a license to actually practice because they ain't go to school for it, and they got their knowledge and stuff off of Google. That's what it comes from. I'm just saying, because the basic ass advice that couple or whoever it was giving Brandon and Christina, I said your friends literally could have told you that. And 9 out of 10 they probably have. Y'all basically, you can't go tit for tat, because tit for tat ain't gonna fix the stuff. Okay? I'm sitting here like, what is going on? This is what y'all paying a lot of money for. I know y'all paying the grip. And I just couldn't get past the dude that was on the screen with them headphones on. I said, Trucker 912, are you there? That's what he was giving me. You finna go offload something. That I said, take them off and put some AirPods in or put some beats in. Baby, do something, okay? Why you got them? Girl, he about to drop a load off somewhere. You need me to pick it up? Hitch it up, okay? I'm just sitting here like, child, are you serious? And I couldn't take it serious because Brandon was making me mad. Like, he was irking me the way that he came in there, and the fact that she said, this is the first time that we'll see each other. He ain't been home ever since we had that argument. I said, what? And you still hoping that he show up for this mentor meeting? Are you serious? No, we not finna do this. And then when he do show up, he showed up like it's such a chore, like a big baby, like a child that's about to throw a tantrum, that's spoiled as ever and can't get his way. That is what it was. And when he was talking to them, I just felt like, it's just doing all this because I'm up here trying to be popping the way that I was before I was married, and she don't understand. I said, if you don't talk the way that you really need to talk, like a goddamn husband that really care about saving his marriage, that's what you need to talk like. Okay, and they went through all of that just to say, you know what, baby, you right, we shouldn't do that tit for tat. Because you talk about something, but what about you when you said that you ain't want to be in a marriage no more? That's because you said you ain't want to be in a marriage no more. You implied that. Okay, I said that because of you. Baby, we doing this tit for tat stuff. And I said, what is happening? Y'all don't want to be with each other the way that y'all say y'all want to be with each other, and I need y'all to stop fronting, okay? That is the point. Stop fronting. Meanwhile, at the end of the episode, we get Anthony. He trying, like I said, he trying to bring everybody together about the skating. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I got really excited at this point because I love seeing the skating rink. And, if you out here in the Midwest, we be out here skating, okay, baby? We used to have the rink out here. We had Rainbow Skating Rink out here. We had a few other rinks. But, of course, I think they're all closed down, which is unfortunate. It is a good documentary. Let me see. USA skating rinks, roller rink documentary. Because I want to try to watch it. It's really good because it talks about the history of the roller skating rink and how it used to be such a dominant United Skates. That's what it's called. It came out in 2019 and it's on HBO. See if you can find it and watch it. It's really, really good. Talk about the history of the roller skates and how it used to be everywhere, and then how basically it's a dying breed. It's damn near becoming extinct, and it's really, really good. Really, really good. Baby, we used to have time. Girl, if you the weekends, baby, we going to the rink. We going to the rink. That was the spot. That was the spot. And if you from Chicago, baby, you know, Rainbow and the rink. Girl, then what it hits, okay? That's where it hit at. And so I was like, all right, and then I started thinking about ATL and Cascades or whatever. Saying I need to watch that movie again. It's been a minute since I watched it. But, yes, they was having a good time. And Christina was there. Brandon was there. And, Christina looked like she ain't had no issue with Kobe. But come to find out, there is an issue with Kobe. Because after they go through what they went through, they finally have a little conversation. And let me just tell you this. LaToya is me. LaToya is the most mature person on this cast. Okay? LaToya is like, I just don't understand what we're doing this for. Why? What is going on? Every time they get into an argument, LaToya literally just sits there like this. Like, she'll have a face that's like this. But in that confessional, her face is like, what we doing this for? Like, what's happening? I just don't understand. Because I'm like, girl, thank you. They finally got somebody on here that's telling a real story that's just like, y'all arguing over what? Why are we arguing over this stupid stuff? say this and just move on. I'm like, yes, Latoya. She gets me, okay? Because I was sitting there doing the same thing. Like, why are we arguing over this? And why is it so hard to understand what it is? And I just want people to just say what it is, okay? So, Kobe and Christina was having a little conversation. Kobe was trying to see how she was doing because she hadn't heard from her in a minute. And Christina was like, I just been going through a whole bunch of stuff, and the whole thing with Brandon and all that stuff. I'm just trying to get my life together. And Kobe was very understandable, understanding, I should say. But Kobe was talking about business at one point. And I would have felt some type of way, like, girl, I don't feel like doing no collaboration or whatever right now. Trying to do no business stuff right now. I'm trying to save my marriage, okay? That's what Christina should have said, But she feeling some type of way about this text message that Kobe sent her about this collaboration that she wasn't too so-called understanding about. She was confused about. And I was like, what is confused about? What is so confusing about saying, hey, girl, Harper Bay got us this opportunity to do a collaboration together, and I want to collaborate with you. And because we've always wanted to collaborate, we've always talked about it and all this stuff. And hit me up so I could tell you some more details, get back to me. And she never got back to her with that. And she said she tried to call her and all that stuff. Christina's sitting there acting like she don't know or she never received the phone call. And I hate when people do that. Like, don't play with me. I know I called you twice. And now you gonna sit here and act like you ain't never received it. Don't play with me, okay? But she was basically like, she made it seem as though Kobe was encroaching on her territory and was like purposely encroaching on her territory because she already has an existing collaboration or something going on with Harper Bay. And, why is it that you're trying to come over here and you trying to collab and get a part of that? And I'm sitting here like, that's not what it was. And Kobe is trying to tell her, no, an opportunity came up. I was told that you were also working. And so I said, it was suggested that we can do it together. So I said, let me reach out to you to see what's going on. And if you would be cool with that, because I respect you so much. And we've always talked about doing a collaboration. I get totally where Kobe is coming from. Kobe really thought that this was a good look. She didn't have no ill intentions, and I truly feel like she didn't have no ill intentions. Like, she wasn't trying to take over. She was trying to include her because she's always wanted to work with her. And if an opportunity would have presented itself that I can collab with somebody that I always wanted to collab with, and we've talked about collabing a lot, yes, I'm going to present it to you, okay? And I'm going to present it to you in a way that it doesn't mess up anything. So Kobe was trying to do that. And like she said, had you answered the phone, we would have been able to fully talk it out. That's on you, Christina. And Christina is going off of what she perceived that was sold to her by Miss Jillian over there at Harper Bay, trying to make it seem as though Kobe was basically trying to hitch her ride on her wagon to a collaboration already that was existing, and that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. Like Kobe said, baby girl, I don't know nothing that you got going on over there. I didn't even know that you had anything going on until I talked to her and she brought you up, okay? It ain't nothing like that. I'm not trying to do nothing like you. I'm not trying to go into your collaboration. This is a whole new thing. Christina wasn't trying to hear that. Christina wasn't trying to hear that. And it was just irritating me. I was like, are you willfully just trying not to understand where she's coming from and make this even more complicated than it needs to be? And even Latoya was like, I mean, this is kind of stupid, but I get where Kobe coming from. Like, she has a right to feel the way that she feels. Both of them have a right to feel the way that they feel, but Christina is being fake. At this point, I just needed Christina to say, girl, I just don't want to collaborate with you. That was all talk. That was all smoke and mirrors, girl. I just don't want to collaborate with you. And if it's just that you don't, just, girl, not at this time. I don't want to do it right now. That's it. What is so hard with telling the truth? Because we can see it. Even if you want to lie and say that ain't what it is, baby, that's what the body language and everything is coming off as saying. Without saying, you don't want to collaborate with her. And she was like, Kobe said, my whole thing is, if somebody presented me with an opportunity, it ain't about me or whatever, I will put people on and all that stuff because I'm not selfish. I said, oops. Basically, she said that girl is just all about herself. And truth be told, Christina was if you listen to the way that Christina was saying things, She's more so concerned about herself and what she already got going on, whereas Kobe was saying and trying to bring her on. And I don't think she was trying to use her to like try to get some, popularity or whatever, because it looks like Kobe is doing pretty good for herself as it is. I don't know, neither one of them ain't never seen none of y'all pop up on my For You page on Instagram or Twitter, so I don't know. But it seems like y'all both doing pretty good on your own. And I don't see the issue. And of course, you don't have to collab with people just because they want to collab with you. You can just say, I don't want to do that. All right. Nobody can force you. And Kobe wasn't forcing you. She was just trying to have a conversation. I said, I was with Latoya. All of this is stupid. All of this is stupid. Okay. Because Latoya was just like, the whole time. The whole time she was like, no, what? I'm not, because I'm not selfish. She was like, so what you talking about? I'm being selfish. And Russell come over and was like, what's going on? It was like, but I had to tell her about the collaboration and all that stuff. Oh, okay. Christina, she really respects you, okay? She really respects you. She don't speak nothing but highly of you and all this stuff and woo woo woo. Now Russell came through and said what he had to say. I don't feel like it was disrespectful or anything like that, because of course he was just trying to vouch for his wife's character when it comes to this situation about it showing that she's not having any type of ulterior motives or trying to take over or trying to encroach on her territory or trying to copy her. And like she said, we're both influencers. Y'all do this stuff so that y'all can influence people to do the same thing. That is what an influencer is. You know what I'm saying? So all this copying this and copying that, I've been seeing that lately about these rap girls going at each other about copying this style and copying that style. Meanwhile, the styles that y'all talking about people copying been out way before y'all was born. The fuck? Y'all ain't invented and y'all ain't make it popular. That's why I'm sitting here like, what is going on? And then here comes Brandon. Brandon said, and this is in the confessional, Christina lady been getting on me about the fact that I don't be coming to her defense, so let me come to her defense. I said, how you gonna come to her defense? What defense? Okay? This man stirs up the pot and turns it up further. Now, you're supposed to be coming to her defense by saying, I understand what you're coming from, and I get that. But, she just feels this way. But she do know that you do care about her. She do respect you just as much. That's coming to her defense. We ain't trying to have no issue. This MF stood there and said, she up here in her bag and she doing what she needs to do. But at the same time, it's like, we know you like, but it's like, it's been other incidents where you literally been copying her. You've been taking her ideas and she been telling me stuff about how she be feeling about you taking her stuff and all this stuff or whatever. She coming up with these ideas and all of a sudden, Kobe, you doing the same thing. It's been plenty of instances. And she said, it's been plenty of instances, whatever. It's been plenty of situations. Let me put it right there, okay? I had to get my words together, baby. It's a little bit late. My mouth a little bit dry. And I was like, girl, what? I would have did what Kobe said. Kobe said, name them. He said, literally, this is what he said. I can't think of him right now. I said, baby, men are so goddamn messy. They talk about women being messy. This was messy. This was so messy, and it was not a good look, Brandon. You look like a bitch, okay? That's literally what you look like. You look like a big baby bitch, okay? Why are you in these women business? That they say, why you in women business? Why you in women business this way? I ain't gonna say why you in women business. I'm gonna say why are you in it this way that you're doing, okay? Because all of a sudden, I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? Why would you bring that up? And they're gonna say it's looking like, you a Kobe cat. Huh? I said, oh my goodness. You literally was just kicking it with his, with Russell. And Russell said, hold up, man. You're not gonna talk to my wife like that. The way Brandon shut that down, and he said, come on, baby, let's go. He had to leave, and he said, we're not gonna do that, bro. We are not gonna do that, and you're not gonna talk to my wife like that. With all due respect, we cool, and I thought we was cool, but you're not gonna do that, okay? Russell was pissed. And he said it, so when they say stuff and they tell you what we not going to do in a calm voice and they don't raise that, oh yeah, that's another level of piss that I'm trying to hold back and not fuck your ass up. And that's exactly what he said on the preview for next week's episode. He said, I was ready to bring your neck. I said, ooh, break him in half, Russell. I said, now, Russell, you may be a little short school bus a little bit, but baby, in that moment, I said, Kobe, that's a good man right there, because he stood up for y'all, and he shut that down. I said, now, you see what Brandy, you see what Russell did? You see how Russell did? You was coming at his wife. Instead of trying to defend your wife, you was coming at another woman like that in such a bitch-made way. You was coming at her, and Russell as the man, as her husband, and the head of her household, came through and shut that down in the most respectful way, because he could have cussed you out and he could have messed you up right then and there. That's what you should have did to Bravo and Anthony when y'all was sitting at that table and they was going in and tag teaming your wife. But no, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. You instead joined in on it and made her feel like mess. Now you want to do, ooh, bitch. I was sitting here looking like, Russell, you better tear that ass up next week. You better tear his ass up next week, okay? Baby, I said, now, I never thought that I would say, because Russell, you got on my nerves last week, but this week, you are MVP. You are MVP. It takes a little bit to get me excited. It really do. It really do. I noticed that. Birdness. I said, now, Mr. Russell, that was really nice. You do that. But anyway, you guys tell me how you felt about the episode. Mind you, Anthony standing there looking like... Did y'all hear when Anthony Cat and mind you, they had just came together and Anthony talking about something? So we finna have the first official meeting of the men's club. I said, if you don't get out of here, they tried to make it a real thing and make it seem like we ain't just there to try to bitch about women or whatever. Because, you know, we just trying to say, forget all of that stuff about trying to put blame on everybody else. We gotta take accountability. Stop putting blame on the white man, putting blame on this person, trying to put blame on the black woman or whatever, because the black woman out here doing things and we gotta show appreciation. I said, all right, get up out of here. Girl, anyway, that was Love and Marriage Detroit. Y'all tell me Detroit, okay? Y'all tell me how y'all feel. BMF. Gang. Yes. That girl kills me. I did that in the other video. I'm so sorry, y'all. It just... anyway, let me get up off here. It is late. I gotta go to bed. I'll see y'all later. Peace.